What's up? What's up? So, today I'm going to reiterate why I'm doing these videos, and that is to tell you where I was starting when I first got to Charlotte, to get you to where I am today, which I haven't spoke on yet, so that you can follow me into where God's going to take me in the future. So I want to start with one journey that we had. We was riding in the car, me, my daughter, and my friend. And this guy, he was driving reckless. And by the time he got up to us, he pulled a gun out to my head. I hit my brakes so that he can go ahead on about his life. We took down the license plate. We called 911. And they said, "Did he shoot? Is he still following you?" Then it was road rage. And pretty much have a nice day. So that was one tragic event that my daughter, we all had to live through. And then I had 2 car wrecks. And the second one destroyed my car and gave me this mark here on my head, which came with a traumatic brain injury. And I'm still recovering from that today. But the first neurologist I went to told me I wasn't going to recover, and I had to try to figure out a way to live with it. So I left him and went to a concussion specialist. And because at that time when I left him, I was slurring in my speech. I couldn't hold a coherent conversation, so I just avoided talking to people outside of doctors and lawyers. I had double vision, vertigo, blurred vision, 4 other things wrong with my eyes, and memory loss, ringing in my ear, and the list goes on. I was suffering through it. So I ended up going to a concussion specialist, and he had faith that I could get better. So he put me in speech therapy. So I went through speech therapy, physical therapy. I'm still currently going through an eye specialist, and he treated me for dementia because I had like a lot of memory loss. And a couple of friends can vouch for me on that because I did not remember them whatsoever. I had to ask them, where did I meet them at? How do I know them? Things like that. And I'm still going to doctors today, specialists, and I am progressing more and more. It's just slow process. And they told me as many concussions you have, the longer it takes to recover. So he had me to try and remember how many car accidents I had. And one day when I was able to sit and try to count them all, it ended up being like 7 in my whole life. That's from when I was a kid. My mom had a few accidents as well as adding on to, now. And so he told me to count every little accident, whether I had a concussion or not, because a lot of us don't know we have a concussion. So look at me now. I'm able to communicate. I still have trouble with remembering some things sometimes, but it's improving. And sometimes I still slur a little bit or hesitate in my speech, or get caught up in words, can't pronounce words, or they come out wrong or whatever. But for the most part, I'm so thankful that I can do more than I ever had. And that was back in 2015. And that is all for today because the time is definitely past. So build your faith. See you next week. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thank you.